Hi, Dawn. Thanks for waiting. Glad that you're here. How's everyone doing today? The start of the week. Welcome in to everyone who has just tuned in. Would love to know how your Monday is going so far. I feel like the energy is so contagious. It's super sunny over here, so I'm living my best life, feeling very happy, spreading that beautiful energy here with you today. It's important to know that if you are wanting to receive this healing to the best of your ability, that you're sitting up tall and straight from root all the way to your crown, like you have a little puppeteer string pulling you up. Take your shoulders, roll them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely and comfortably in their socket. Allow yourself to unclench your jaw, separate your teeth, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and relax all the muscles of the face. You can place your left hand on your heart space, your right hand on your belly, or you can keep them palms up. Or if you're feeling a little bit more in hermit mode, a little bit more sad or disconnected, maybe you're feeling the energies of depression, then give yourself some comfort and put your palms down on your lap and give yourself more of your own beautiful energy. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel that go all the way down to your belly. Activate that solar plexus, and when you cannot inhale any longer, you from the belly, exhale from the mouth, and you start the cycle all over again. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. Good, keep breathing at your own pace. Happy to see that you're here relaxing, allowing yourself to tune back in to your breath, tune back into your inner being, tune back into your own spirit. You can consent out loud in your head or even in the chat to receive this beautiful healing energy. This healing is just for general maintenance, to have you relax, to have you step back from a mental state of ego and step into a state of fully embodying your higher self. Keep breathing. For those of you who do not know who I am, hello. My name is Melody, but I go by Mystique Awakening here on the internet. I am an energy healer, and a spiritual mentor. And in today's live stream, we're just doing some Reiki to really get a good start to your week going energetically. As always, I mention that everything that happens in your external reality starts as energy first. So if you're ever wanting to switch around some things that you're experiencing, if you want to break those old unhealthy patterns, you want to create a new storyline for yourself, you must be able to do so on a spiritual and mental level first, and then see everything else fall into place. So I have a special little shout out to those of you who are dealing with work-related stress and anxiety. Give me an emoji in the chat if you're suffering from work-related stress and anxiety. I see so many of you here dealing with exactly that. I know how it feels to have those phases, those stretches of time where you're so successful, you're grinding, you're hustling, you're getting to that next level of success in your business, your company, your career, your industry, your field, but you are wearing thin, you are feeling so overwhelmed, your body hurts, your mentality is not where you want it to be. Maybe there's trauma at work, maybe emotionally your heart's just not in it as much as you'd like to be. Maybe on a spiritual level you're even asking yourself, does this job really fulfill me anymore? Am I just doing it for superficial things, or do I actually feel connected to my purpose? For any of you dealing with that, I hear you, I see you, I feel you, and I understand you. That is exactly why for this month I'm hosting a free Reiki retreat. And this free Reiki retreat is all about work-related stress. So you're going to get to figure out exactly what's going on that is causing the stress and anxiety to be a constant loop in your life. You're going to figure out how to protect your own energy so that you're no longer absorbing any of the negativity or drama or even competition that's going on at work. And you're going to get an understanding of your energy centers that could be contributing to that trapped energy of stress and anxiety in your body, okay? So this is my little love event for you to help you at this time come back to a state of peace, harmony, and balance so that you can be a force of nature in all of your work endeavors, but do so with peace in your mind, in your body, and in your soul. So anyone who wants to join that free event can go to the top of my page and register now before the live stream ends so that you don't forget. You're doing good. Keep up with your breath. to speak up in the chat. Let us know what exactly about work is getting you all stressed and anxious. Let us know so we can support you at this time. Thank you. I think I saw someone who said they keep waking up every day and it's just like everything's the same loop of stress and anxiety when it comes to work. I know I've had days at a job where I would wake up and be so stressed all day because either I was on call, which is the worst if you know what that feels like, or it was just like I knew I wasn't gonna really feel like I was living my day, and I wasn't really aligned to what I was doing, so it kept me anxious because you're at work for what, 8 hours a day? And all that time you could be spending doing something else that really fulfills you even more. Let me know if that's you. I've also been in a state of being where I really did feel passionate about my job at one point, and I was so successful. I was making the most money I've ever made in my life, but because I was putting so much emphasis on work and not enough emphasis on my own energy, I didn't have the stamina anymore to keep it up, and it was impacting my health, it was impacting my relationships, it was awful, and I would wake up with anxiety and it would grow and grow and grow and build and build and build, and I would lash out at my friends and family. I would have shooting, stabbing pains in my chest, and I did not know what was happening, and I thought I was having heart attacks, and I realized that those were panic attacks. And once I got to that point, I said, something has to change. So let me know if any of you have felt that same way before. Someone said that's me to a T. Yeah, I understand. It wasn't until I learned how to truly release the stagnant energy that I was harnessing every single day, and it wasn't until I learned how to protect my energy and I was just allowing myself to absorb other people's jealousy, other people's competitiveness, other people's judgment in the workplace, and I really started to protect my energy. And when I learned how to do that, a lot of things changed, not even just at my job, but in my personal life as well, and it really helped my health and well-being. Take some time now to tap into your physical body. See where you are feeling any aches and pains, and stretch it out a little bit. Do some head rolls. You can do some shoulder rolls as well, going up, back, and down, and up again. maybe just lean to one side. Breathe in. Other side. Breathe in. Good. Do some arm stretches if you need to. A little of this, a little of that. Seems so simple, but incorporating this, especially for those of you guys who are tuning in at work, can really help you. Anyone want to share what they do for work? I heard some of you guys are in a cubicle for 9 hours a day. Some of you guys are standing on your feet all day long. Let me know. Excited for the Reiki retreat, Violet. I'm so excited for you to get there too and experience it. Olivia, you can register for the free Reiki retreat at the top of my page. Reiki and hair salon assistant. Oh, I know how that goes. I used to be a salon assistant as well and a manager of a salon. Medication history, pharmacy tech. Oh, my brother was a pharmacy tech. Child care. Good for you. Mail lady, good for you. Operations analyst. Hey. Who had to fight their manager today. Who works with people that you're just like, oof, every time I work with that one, I know it's going to be a little bit of a tougher day. Paralegal for real estate. A nanny. Some realtors, Dawn, I see you. Car washer. Wedding vendor. A museum, beautiful. Oh, good for you, studying for cybersecurity. Marissa, how do you keep your energy balanced at the salon? Tell me about it. Even when I was back in my salon days, I knew some stuff about energy, but definitely not as much as I did or as I do now. When you're in a workplace with a lot of people and you need to have your energy balanced so you can be as successful as you want to be, generate the income that you want to generate without having anybody else's thoughts around you or anyone else's expectations around you, where you could be completely streamlined into what you're doing and just be on your own level. That's why I say become a force of nature energetically. Whatever endeavor you have before you, personal or professional, it's so important to make sure that your energy is in balance. And it all comes down to a basic understanding of your energy centers, knowing what your energy feels like as opposed to other people. And when you can tell that you've absorbed other people's energy, how can you then protect it so that doesn't happen? And at the end of your day, or even before you go into work, release that energy. So you can release unwanted, stagnant stress and anxiety energy through all 7 of your energy centers. And you can also think about releasing from your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your spiritual body as well. And once you understand how to do those basic things, it gets so much easier. So that's exactly what I demonstrate for you in the Reiki retreat. So it's not just a retreat where, hey, we're doing a little Reiki, okay, bye. It's like, all right, how do you get into balance from the inside out and from the outside in? I help you from the outside in with the Reiki healing during the retreat, but you get to heal yourself from the inside out with what I will be demonstrating for you there. So if you're looking for that kind of information so that you can maintain that balance even after the Reiki retreat, that's exactly how I designed it to be. So go to the top of my page and register for the event. You will also have an option to win a complimentary one-on-one hour-long Reiki session with me, and I think that's super special because I always love the Reikis that I do for videos and for live streams, but you also have to understand that it's very general, right? It's for the collective. So it hits so much different when the Reiki is just being sent to you. So you can have the option of winning a one-on-one Reiki session with me when you sign up, or you could also have a treatment during the actual retreat. So that means individualized, personalized sessions where I'm looking into your energy centers. I'm figuring out exactly which one of the 7 is carrying all that stress and anxiety, and I will help remove it for you and start that releasing process for you during the actual event. Let me see. I need help with that. It's overwhelming to take on others' energies. I know it. I am a projector, which makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Do you have any practices for getting the best part of yourself back? Honestly, understanding that the best part of yourself is always with you and there's nothing that you have to get back. You just have to remember how to lean into who you truly are, get back into a conscious state, or tap into the conscious state that you already have, right? So instead of saying get back to, I'm so far away from it, how do I return back? Just through your awareness, just through your understanding and knowing that you're always connected to your spirit energy, you're always connected to higher self energy, you're always connected to source energy. So if you're always connected, where is your mind going though? If you're always energetically tapped in, your mind may be focusing on something else. So how do you bring your mind into that state of consciousness, understanding when you're living in a state of ego, understanding when you're living in a state of lack, fear, doubt, or worry, and feeling in your body that that's not quite right. So all I have to do is, okay, I'm believing something right now that my soul knows is not true. So let me not believe that. And if I have an issue believing something that is from my higher self, or is from my spirit, is from source, I'll ask my higher self, hey higher self, what are your thoughts about this? What's the truth about this? Where can I be putting my time, my energy, and my attention to always be in a conscious state, to always feel that I'm tapped in, to not feel like I'm yearning for something or trying to manifest something so hard or trying to attract something into my life, but go into that beingness of who I truly am, who I am here to be, who I was born to be, and exist as that, embody that through my actions, through my emotions, through my mentality, through my decisions. And that is how you get to really fulfill your life and get into that state where you're always going to be that best version of yourself, that most perfect version of yourself. All right, let's get a hand raise emoji. So raise your hand if you have just signed up for the free Reiki retreat at the top of my page. Let me know who's coming so I can expect you. Morgan Woodruff, do you have any long recorded videos we could watch to fall asleep? Yes, they're all on my YouTube. Okay, sweet. I'm seeing all of you guys pop up right now in the chat that you signed up for the Reiki retreat. Anyone sign up for the upgrade? There's 2 upgrades that give you an energy insight report. So if you get an energy insight report, I'll let you know exactly where in your specific energy you have that stress and the anxiety. It could be in your root, sacral, solar plexus, your heart space, your throat, your third eye, or your crown, and I'll tap into your energy, see what's going on so that you know exactly where to focus to then begin releasing it. That's how you get that chance to win a free Reiki session. So let me know. Someone's like, I'm debating on which upgrade to get. So the first upgrade is just exactly what I explained. And it also gets you 1 entry, okay? Gets you 1 entry for a free Reiki session. The second upgrade gives you 2 entries to win the Reiki session with me, and you get the personalized session during the event. So first upgrade, I give you a breakdown of your energy centers. Second upgrade, I give you a breakdown of your energy centers, and I go ahead and help heal that for you and start the process of releasing right then, right there of the Reiki retreat. Which honestly I feel is like the best one, if that's possible for you, just because when you're getting Reiki live individually, you feel it, and it's like the most wonderfully strange feeling in the whole entire world. And you feel so relieved after. I'm going to tell you a little story of one of my Reiki retreats that I held. I did a few Reiki retreats last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I have to do them again. And it took me a while to get back to them, but now I'm here. Now we're back to the Reiki retreat. And someone had the intention for luck. So they come in, they get a personalized session. I'm figuring out where in their energy centers that it's holding them back. There's something that's being held back from them feeling lucky. And to me, all luck is you being able to tap into your highest self, sometimes even your future self, and then releasing any fear, doubt, worry, things like that. Releasing anything that could be holding you in one frequency when you're trying to get to another frequency and then maintain it, right? To me, that's luck and some divine timing. So they reached out to me like 3 days after the Reiki retreat, and they were like, you would not believe the luck that just happened to me. And I was like, what happened? Let me know, because I love hearing the stories that happen right after the retreat. And she said, I've been looking to get a very specific job in a very specific role with a very specific company for the past 5 years. And it's in the state of New York City. I don't live in New York at all, but I've always wanted to live there, and I wanted a reason to live there, and this job would be it. And I've been working to try to get someone to respond to me for 5 years. And after 3 days of the Reiki retreat, where I healed her personally, they reached out to her and then said, hey, are you still available for the position? By the end of that month, she moved to New York. By the end of that month, she moved to New York. And she's like, I know it had to be the Reiki because I've been doing everything I possibly could for the past 5 years and nothing worked. But then I did a Reiki with the intention of luck, and I got the job, and now I'm moving to New York at the end of the month. And I'm like, that's why I love Reiki so much, and that's why I also love when people really fully tune in and are able to receive fully. And when you do your part during a Reiki session, and I'm over here doing my thing and you're over here just allowing it to happen, that's the kind of transformation that can happen. And that is one of the many little stories that I have about the Reiki retreats as well, which is just so insane. Can we buy a one-on-one online? Yes, if you DM me, you can buy a one-on-one online. Tap back into the breath, everyone. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And if you have not already during this session today, take your left hand, place it on your heart space, take your right hand, place it on your belly. When you do this kind of hand position, you are allowing the energy flow that comes naturally to you to enhance, to intensify. You're allowing this cycle of energy to really promote activations throughout your being. This is how you can fill your own cup with your own energy. So just think about that beautiful energy that's coming from source down to your crown, down to your third eye, down to your throat, down to your heart space, into your hand, into the other one, and then into your solar plexus, down to your sacral, down to your root, all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. And feel that connection, feel that flow, intensify it with every inhale that you take. And on every exhale, feel yourself relax even more. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Close your eyes. Tune into the subtle energy of spirit. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Keep going at your own pace. Activating all of that beautiful energy of self-love with every inhale, every exhale. Good job. Warm up both of your hands and go blow that beautiful heated energy into your hands and put them on your heart space, feeling that continuous sensation of warmth and of unconditional love. Allow yourself to marinate for just one moment on all of the reasons you feel stressed and anxious in your job, in your career, in your field, in your industry. And pour love into all those reasons. Pour love and understanding into the lessons. Pour love and understanding into the ending of that cycle of stress, overwhelm, anxiety, fatigue, lack of purpose, lack of identity in your job as well, lack of impact if you're on a mission for a movement and you feel like you're not influencing the world the way that you could be. Send love, send love, send love. I'd like to open up this time for any questions that you may have for me when it comes to your physical health, emotional health, mental health, or even spiritual health. Let me know what questions you have at this time. If you've been working towards peace, balance, and harmony in your mind, your body, and your soul, haven't been able to achieve it quite yet, what is it that's holding you back from achieving that, do you think? The third eye is one of your energy centers. That is your second energy center if you're going from the top to the bottom, or if you're going from the bottom all the way to the top, it's your sixth energy center. And that allows you to perceive beyond the veil. It is your center of imagination. It is your center of visualization, of foresight. It helps you to understand your intuition. Advice about overthinking. If you're overthinking, you're not in your body enough. Think about how you can have overactive emotions or overactive action taking, where you think that in order to get from one point to another, you have to try and effort and go. And you do all the things that you think you're supposed to. You do all the research that you're supposed to. You implement everything that you're supposed to. and yet at the end of the day you're still not at your outcome. That gets into a chasing energy. If you're overactive in your action, if you're overactive in emotion, you may be spiraling all the time. Mood swings time and time again. You can never really feel secure or safe because there's so much that you are sensitive to. And if you're overthinking, that is too much of that mental energy that you're projecting out. And what is crazy about overthinking is it is a little bit more tricky, I feel, than getting the other ones into balance, because sometimes you are so used to that energy, you're so normalized to the overthinking process. But if you find yourself overthinking, you don't have enough to do physically. So get into your body, get into the present moment, and only keep in your mind as stimulus as what is going on right now in the current moment. Because what happens when you overthink all the time is that your body is reacting to what your thoughts are. And if your thoughts and what you're overthinking on isn't what's going on right here, right now, you're actually conditioning your nervous system for stress and anxiety, because your body is not perceiving this happening at this time, only your mind is. But because your mind and your body are connected and your body doesn't know any better, you are training your physical body to constantly react in a sort of fight or flight energy where it's overactive when there's literally nothing that is in front of it. So you're triggering it to become more in survival mode without having anything in that present moment to trigger that for you. So movement's really good. Allowing yourself to stretch, allowing yourself to dance, to jump rope, to rock climb, to just sway a little bit back and forth. Allow yourself to swim, allow yourself to jog. If I didn't say jog yet, hula hooping I know is a fan favorite for someone in the crowd. How does Reiki help with stress in the workplace? So not only can we send Reiki to your actual workplace or to your office or to an item in your office, maybe you have a candle that you want to send some Reiki to if you are attuned to Reiki or know someone who is attuned to Reiki. So we can send it to your actual workplace, but we can send it to you and target areas in your body that are holding on to the stress and anxiety that are triggered from the workplace, so that when you're going to work the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year, you're not triggered by the same things anymore, because you've actually allowed yourself to release those triggers. You've allowed yourself to release from those energies that are always holding on to that one thing. So sometimes it takes some conditioning, but Reiki is a great avenue to help you release it without you having to do a lot of the work. How do I give myself permission to stop self-sabotaging and genuinely love myself? Give yourself permission. Why haven't you given yourself permission yet? Answer that question. Why haven't you given yourself permission yet to stop the self-sabotage? Why haven't you given yourself permission to love yourself more? How do I release fear of vulnerability as a person who craves intimacy and deep connection? So ask yourself, why do you have that fear in the first place? Is there someone that you trusted with your intimacy, with your vulnerability, and they took advantage of that, or they proved that they weren't a safe space for you, and then you used that as a projection for everyone else who came into your life? Have you ever had anyone that you thought that you were able to become vulnerable with? Is there someone who you thought you could trust and you weren't able to trust? Ask yourself, where is the fear? What is the fear about truly? When was the first time you experienced that kind of fear? And can you help that inner child version of you get back into a state of comfort and peace and openness with their vulnerability? Can you time travel back into that one version of you and console them and give them guidance and advice and wisdom that you have now as a more mature and awakened being? That is how you get to the root. That is how you get to the bottom of it. And then have a plan of action for giving yourself physical proof and evidence that you can be vulnerable with yourself, that you can trust yourself, that you can love and deeply connect to yourself. And that energy alone will be the thing that brings that into your external reality. You don't have to try to get it into your external reality if you feel that way on the inside first. I I do host in-person events from time to time, depending on where it is. Like, if you've ever heard of the Electric Forest Music Festival that happens in Michigan every single year, I hosted a workshop there. Sometimes I host workshops where I do my shamanic apprenticeship over in the Midwest. If you guys live in Illinois, then hit me up and I'll let you know when I have my next in-person workshop. I have a problem with my nerves and I'm in pain. Can you help so I can sleep peacefully? Yes, if you'd like a one-on-one session, we can definitely target that and see what the root cause of your nerves and pain are. Marissa, how do you book a Reiki one-on-one? DM me. I don't have the link available on my site anymore, but usually people just reach out to me through email or through DM. Can I get a raise of hands for anyone who has just joined in to the live stream? I'm not using essential oils right now. Hi Eva, hi Sarah, hi Nadia, welcome in. Maria, welcome in. Since you guys were not here in the beginning, for anyone who was not here in the beginning, if you are dealing with a lot of work stress and anxiety and you are ready to have that wash away from your being by also understanding what your energy is and how it's separate from other people, how to protect your energy from your coworkers or your clients in the workplace, and understand how to release that stress and anxiety while you're at work or before and after work, then make sure that you are registering for my free Reiki retreat that's happening Saturday, February 24th. Again, it's free to the public for anyone who's dealing with work-related stress, who is looking to end that cycle, end that pattern. And you can register at the top of my page. Any other questions that you all have for me while I am here, let me know. Happy to help you with anything that you're going through when it comes to your physical health, emotional health, mental health, and spiritual health. How do you release tension from your lower back from so much anxiety? So you might have an energy block in one of your chakras, and so it could be in your root, it could be in your solar plexus, it could even be stemming from your sacral. Did I say sacral already? So any of the lower three that are closer to your lower back, there could be an energetic blockage there that's holding on to that anxiety, and there could be a lot of trapped emotion and energy there. So you want to focus on releasing that energy, and that's exactly what I go over in the free Reiki retreat for you, so that you know exactly how to release that unwanted, stagnant, pent up, or trapped energy in every single one of your energy centers. But that's really important. If you've already established some sort of physical ailment or manifestation in your body that's painful and that it hurts, chances are you have trapped energy in that area that needs to be released, and it stayed there for long enough that it transformed into a physical ailment. Whenever something physical happens in your reality, whether it's in your body or outside of you, you have to understand it was created energetically first, and it becoming physical and tangible means that it was energy for a long enough amount of time that it solidified in this reality. It solidified in this 3D dimension. So you want to make sure that you're understanding, okay, well, let's make sure that I'm releasing this physically, but also what are the emotions that could go behind it? Do I have any mindset, beliefs, or some sort of mentality that it's keeping me thinking that this is always going to be a pain point for me? This is always going to be my reality. It's a permanent situation. And are you connected enough to your spirit self to be able to heal yourself? Or are you open to receiving healing from a practitioner who can tap into your energy for you and take the weight of healing off of your shoulders? Is it free to register or the event is free? Both. It's free to register for the free event. There are upgrades if you would like to understand where exactly your energy centers are that are holding on to the stress and anxiety. So if you have stress and anxiety, where is it originating from? I'll let you know exactly by tapping into your energy, seeing if it's in your root, sacral, solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, or your crown. And I'll also give you an individualized, personalized healing during the actual retreat if you decide to do one of those upgrades. Getting an upgrade also means that you have a chance to win a free Reiki one-on-one session with me that's an hour long. So if you're the winner, we can book that after the retreat. Someone else asked about anxiety from not having work. And so where is your fear? Your anxiety is that fear, it's that doubt, it's that worry. Why are you believing that you cannot find your dream job or do what your passion is and monetize it? You really have to do a little bit of shadow work when it comes to your feelings of safety and security and your ability to receive abundance in a financial form. Someone else asked about overthinking, and so I did talk about overthinking earlier on the live stream about getting back into your physical body. You are overthinking because you're putting too much energy in your mental body. There's 4 energy bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. If one or more of them are out of balance, typically everything else is out of balance. So if that mental activity and stimulation is too much and now you're overthinking, then you have to tap back in. You have to ground back into your body, get into the present moment, and allow yourself to do a lot more movement. And that's how you will kind of allow yourself to transfer that abundance of energy up here into your physical body where you probably need it. Dawn's like, I'm your winner. I love that. Dawn's already manifesting that she's the winner of the one-on-one Reiki session, you guys. So I don't know about you, but you better start manifesting it too, or else she's gonna win. How do you deal with a parent who was absent all your life and now has passed away? I find that speaking to them may help. Writing a letter could help. Speaking out loud to them could help. Light a candle, either white or black, when you do this process for protecting yourself. Ask your higher self to come in and offer you protection as well. Or you can ask your higher self to be the mediator of the situation. Your higher self can talk to the higher self of that one parent and then communicate and express exactly what your feelings are, how you felt in the past, how you feel now, and really unburden yourself from all the weight that you've been carrying when it comes to that one parent or the fact that they have now transitioned. And when you do this process, really allow yourself to release any emotions that need to be released, either through your words or through tears or through, even if you have frustration, allow yourself to be frustrated, allow yourself to be angry. Emotions are energy in motion. They are not meant to be stuck or stagnant in the body. They have to be able to move out of the body, but you have to be the one to facilitate that. So if you're holding on to a lot of these emotions, you're feeling them come to the surface, but you're not doing anything with them, you will then start to experience illness, disease, physical ailments. Maybe your heart center will start to get blocked, and now it's hard for you to trust other people. Maybe that will impact your ability to become the parent that you want to be, one that's loving, one that's present, one that's there and shows up, and who has a lot of unconditional love for their children. So you want to make sure that any of you, whether you're this person who asked this question or not, you want to make sure that you're not manifesting dangerous health concerns for yourself. You want to make sure that you're not manifesting your inability to have healthy and harmonious relationships. You want to make sure that you are not blocking yourself mentally from the beliefs that you have and living in a state of ego from getting the manifestations that you want. And you also want to make sure that you are not disconnecting yourself from your own spirit energy so that you can live in purpose, live in abundance, live in fulfillment. Beautiful. Okay, my ears are ringing. That's telling me that it is time to go. If you want to rewatch this replay, I will be posting it on YouTube at some point later today. This is your final reminder, but I might come on and sometime during the rest of the week for you to sign up for the free Reiki retreat and to get a chance to win a one-on-one session with me or have a healing during the actual retreat that's personalized to you and your specific energy centers that are holding on to that work-related stress and anxiety. You want to make sure that you're signing up at the top of my page. Ask me any questions that you have in the DMs or even over on Instagram. We like to go deeper and in there and talk more about bringing inner peace, harmony, and balance into the mind, the body, and the soul. I love you guys very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.